Hello, I'm Helen of Hope-Filled Journals and Helen Jeanne Designs, and I am here today to work in my altered book planner. And today I'm going to be starting the month of July. So I'm going to do a couple different spreads. I'm going to do my monthly spread, and I'm going to do my habit tracker, and I'm also going to do my first week spread. So if you want to join along with me, I will be using the printables from my new Nautical kit, but you can use whatever you want. This is a bullet journal, junk journal style planner. So I also like to use just dot grid paper or just regular grid paper, which I've included some of these in my kit. If you prefer to do like a bullet journal where you draw your own things, you can do that. It's pretty much whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to be starting with my monthly plan. This week and for the beginning of the month, I have a lot of things going on, so I'm going to keep it simple. And it will also show you that you can keep yours simple too. If you don't have a lot of time, last month I had a little bit of extra time that I wanted to experiment with different media. I actually might use some of my gelatos again this month because I really like the way they turned out. This week, I'm going to keep it simple and just show you what you can do with this kit, even if you don't have a lot of time. I have this corner trimmer that has small, medium, and large. And since these are larger corners, I'm going to go ahead and use the large section and trim my corners. Okay, I trimmed my corners. This one looks like it needs a little polishing. So what I'm going to do this week for this monthly spread is I'm not even going to put anything underneath it. I'm just going to let the book pages stand out for themselves. And I am just going to glue these on right in my month and call it good. I'm going to have to write in all my dates, but I'm not going to do that on the video. So I'll go ahead and start gluing. Got my Elmer's glue. I'm going to just put the glue on the back. I have it glued in. Now I'm just going to go right in my July. I have some in my kit. I've got the words, so I could cut out the word July, but I think I'm going to just write it in because this is a different font style, and although my writing isn't wonderful, I like to kind of make it look a little bit similar. Okay, so I've got my July. I've got my calendar, and I think I'm just going to leave it with that. I do have some little stamps here that I could maybe add a few. Maybe I'll try adding a couple just to give it a little bit of detail. And then I can color them in, which I'm probably not going to do right now, but I'll see how this works. There's a little fish stamp. Hard to tell which direction it goes. Maybe I'll try it up here. I'm going to go ahead and cross the line of the paper. It's okay if I go off the edge. Yeah, that gives it a little bit. I think I'll leave it black just because I've got these black sketches that go underneath the paper. Maybe I'll do one more fish. Same fish, but if I do it a little bit different direction, it might not look like the exact same one. I think I'll just do one more up here in the corner. All right, that just shows you can just add a little bit of detail. You don't have to do a lot. Just to give it a little bit of personal touch to it. Okay, now moving on, I'm going to do my goals and my steps for the goal to achieve the goals for the month, and my habit tracker. I need to put this on here, and I came across this paper that I already had that's got the sailboats and ocean and palm trees, and I thought that looked like it goes pretty well with this. It's not like a vintage look, but it's bright, and I think I trimmed them up, and I used my corner trimmer, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of distressed ink to the edges, just to maybe give it a little bit of distressed look to maybe combine with the beige on my pages. And I realized when I was cutting this, I don't even remember where I got this paper, but it actually is self-sticking. So if I can get it on straight, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this around the edges of these. Just give it a little bit of distressed look. Kind of gives it a finished look also. Even though I've got the paper's designed to look a little bit, have a little bit of a vintage look. So I'm going to have a go at sticking this paper on. My plan is to put one on each side and then put those on, glue those on top. So these probably did, no, I don't think these actually matched up because when I cut it, maybe. I think it's okay. So I'm gonna see if I can get this on somewhat straight. Sometimes when you have things that are self-sticking, they're a little bit harder to get straight. See, you can see that comes apart. So this will be good because I won't have to use the glue if I can get it straight, because I don't know if it peels off very easily. I've never used this before. I think I've got it up too high. So I guess we'll find out if it comes off. If it doesn't come off, I'll just trim it. You can see that it's taking the paper. So what I'm going to do is just going to stick it. Yeah, it really takes the book page right off. I don't know if I like this too well. With glue, you can maneuver it around a bit. With this, you're pretty much stuck with where you put it. So I'll just try to smooth it the best I can. It's very sticky, but I am going to have to trim that off the top. My page, and it's a little crooked. I like that I didn't have to put the glue, but this one I'm going to put this on this side, so that'll still work. You just can't see it too much, but I think it gives a good backdrop. Now, the question is, do I go ahead and put this one on up high like that one and just trim them both off, or try to lower it down? Well, I'm going to try to get it right near the top. I want to get it pretty close to the top. Oh, see, I already put it down and wasn't close enough. Boy, this is sticky. I don't know that I would use this in the future. I like the freedom of being able to maneuver the paper around a little bit when you first put the glue on. Well, I'm kind of stuck because I've got it on there. Let's hope the rest of it is somewhat straight. This is really sticky. It's like contact paper. Not going to be too straight, but it's going to have to do. Once it's on there, it sticks nice, but again, if you don't get it on straight, you've got some maneuvering to do. I'll trim the edges off a little bit later. Now I'm going to glue my habit tracker here. My goal's there. I would like to be able to see that paper a little bit through the background. Just a little bit on the edges. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Now I have it all glued on. And what I'm going to do, it's pretty busy as it is. I've got room for my writing. Very simple spread. As part of the kit that I have these little cutouts, and I printed up some on sticker paper, so I think what I'm going to do is just add a few extra shells. I've got the shell borders, and so I'm going to add these shells to it. Very quick and easy because I cut them out, or I printed them up on clear sticker paper, so makes it very easy. Just trim around them, and I guess I could have trimmed them up exactly, but I left this border around. You can still see it, but I think it's fine with the border. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this one on also. Like I said, again, very quick and easy. Sometimes you just have a busy week and you don't have time to do a lot of extra stuff in your planner, and then if you feel like you don't have enough time, then sometimes you just don't do the planning. This way it makes it easy. And I'm going to write in my month, July, for my habit tracker. So I've got my month, got everything all set up here. So now I'm going to go on and start my weekly spread for the next week. Okay, so I'm going to do my weekly spread which will start on Sunday, which is July 4th. Here in America, we celebrate Independence Day, called the 4th of July. I should have made a red, white, and blue theme for that special day. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it simple again. Since I'm running a little short on time, I'm going to use my printables just as quick and easy. This is actually, by the way, this is a freebie that I have on my website. And if you're interested, I'll put the link below. All you have to do is download it and you can print it up yourself. So I'm going to try to line up this compass here in the middle. I'm going to stop the video and glue it on, and then I'll come back when I have it glued on. I have it all glued on. I'll go in and write my dates later. Again, this is a quick and easy spread because basically it's done for you. And I have my days and a room for notes. And I put a little bit of the distress ink around the edges. Got my compass and has a nice nautical theme. Actually really looks like the ocean. I think the only other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of my little stamps that I had. I've got a little crab and another little fish. So I think I'm going to put maybe just a few around, and that'll be good for this spread. There's a fish here, so I'm going to add another little fish. And I'm going to try to go a little bit off the paper so it looks like it's connected. I put a little bit too much ink around the edges. I'm going to wipe it all off because I pressed a little bit too hard. Sometimes you can do that and get the ink where you don't want it. I'm not going to push quite as hard this time. Alright, I think I'm going to put a few fish up here. Looks like they're swimming out of the water, but that's okay. Maybe another one here. That one didn't quite show up all the way. I didn't have it pressed down enough, but that's alright. And I think I'll try a little bit of this other fish that I used on my other page. I think this one can actually go either direction. Maybe I'll have one going this way. And then maybe I'll turn one around and have it going this way. Yeah, looks like you go either way. And I also have this little crab. I'll try one of those. I'm going to put the crab in the corner here. A little dark. I think that's all the stamps I'm going to do. Don't want to clutter it up too much. I do have to have room for some planning. Maybe when I'm doing my planning, I might draw in some little shells or something. But there you have it. Quick and easy. This month, I've got my monthly spread. It's very simple. Got my goals, my habit tracker. Then I've got my first weekly spread. And I will be back again next week with the weekly spread for next time. In the meantime, I hope you're setting up your July journal / planner. If you're using an altered book, Hopefully you're getting that set up. But I want to thank you for watching my video, and please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell or ring the little bell, it'll notify you of future videos. So until next time, happy planning and happy journaling. Thanks for watching.